Right, World 3. Doing okay so far.
Doing very well so far.
No intro cutscene, really?
They're very inconsistent with where the cutscenes play, and it's kind of made me second guess a few of my own runs of this, because I've been doing Run for Hellfire playthroughs, and yeah, I'm kind of thinking, did I fuck up editing here, or did it just not do anything?
Yeah.
Oh, you're using the drill on 3D, oh man, you are fucked.
Really? Oh, what's going on? Oh, Jesus Christ, save me!
Good luck.
I can't control it.
I don't know where you're meant to go or what you're meant to do. Like, I did this once and this happened and I just never touched it again.
Oh, no, none of that.
Oh, you survived! How the fuck did you survive?
Because I'm just awesome, mate. You gotta realise.
Oh yeah, them guys, they changed them so you have to kick or you get hurt. Even though they're established enemies we've seen before where just jumping on them was fine, now you just got confused the long time player. Because that's smart.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm just dying over here.
Wait, you having a giggle over there, Richie?
A wee bit of a giggle, are we? Oh yeah, and egg pawns have the same problem.
Yeah, egg pawns that you could just homing attack throughout games past don't let you do that anymore. You have to kick them.
Just change things up, because why not?
I love how it advertises wall running as a new thing on the back of the box, by the way. It's been in since fucking... Give me a game it's been in. I can't really think of any right now.
Well, it's been like a thing in very specific places, like say in Venture. I think of places like Emerald Coast and that, and there's bits in 06 as well. But I think what they're getting at more is that you can control the wall running and you can run over pretty much any wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can run over pretty much any wall if you have the momentum to be able to do so, and frequently, because of the way the level design works, you don't have the momentum to be able to go up any wall you want to.
Holy shit.
You don't need momentum for at least like the lower to mid walls. Like you just need to run up to it with a parkour, then maybe spin dash to help your way through if need be.
True, but then you end up with situations like there's a level in Frozen Factory that I seem to recall where the only way of progressing is to get onto this higher path. At least I think that's the case, and there's no way of spin dashing up because you just don't have the momentum to be able to do so, and I got so lost in that level.
Kind of digging this. It's nice and relaxing.
This level is pretty chill, to be honest. There's a few bits in later stages, but this first one, I'm cool with this, except when it does that.
Yeah, just launch me into a spike ball, why don't you? Am I going infinitely here? Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, is this the end for Entom?
Yeah, you're just doomed to the purgatory of running in circles for the rest of your days.
Oh Jesus, not the barrels. Anything but the barrels. Oh God!
I told you, just press up and down, fam.
Oh, why, Momentum? Why are you gonna play me like this? Where's the last one?
I mean, I have to say, if you didn't think that Lost World was trying to ape Super Mario Galaxy enough already, you've got the collect 5 silver things to progress.
Oh, come on. That's in a lot of games.
Well, I mean, yes, but you mean you know the 5 small silver stars.
Okay.
That's a particular speciality of Mario. Although I suppose there was the silver rupees in, oh god, which game was it? Might be Ocarina of Time.
It was in one of them, like collect the silver rupees to open doors and whatnot.
Yeah, I think it might have been Ocarina.
Might be Majora, actually. It rings a
It might
bell.
be Majora. It might be in both of them. I really can't remember.
Like, this gives you a drop shadow, but I'm really, really worried that I'm just going to cock it up, because you know what I'm like with trying to judge distance and whatnot.
Well, I mean, the thing is that it's a very weird jump. And while I think you do technically have enough manoeuvrability to right yourself before the situation ends up like that,
Yeah.
it feels so weird that it's so easy to screw up.
Well, I suppose. That was just me being a dork. A dingus, if you will.
To be fair, I do have quite a few problems with these sections here. It's just hard to gauge how close you are to the thing.
I mean, the world below's nice, I guess.
Yeah, but the world below also has white parts on it that make it even harder to judge where the thing you're supposed to land is.
I suppose. I'm trying to be fair because, like I said, I kind of don't really dig Lost World all that much, so I figured I'd go into this like try and be as unbiased as possible.
I mean, that's probably for the best, because I think you've got enough vitriol from me and Flame to last an entire playthrough.
I was gonna say, huh, that was pretty successful overall.
Yeah, I mean, it feels pretty refreshing as a level after the desert world. Unfortunately, things are going to start to go downhill rather quickly from what I remember.
Let me have my childlike wonder, please, Richie.
Tom, you're a Sonic fan. You don't have that privilege.
It hasn't beaten it out of me yet, mate.
I have to say, apart from there being a very childish excitement at what's potentially coming for Sonic's 25th anniversary this year, like there is excitement for that. If it looks rubbish, I mean, from the sounds of things, it's not going to be.
Well,
but then again, they've tried to hype up all of these games in such a manner, and it's started to go sour. But after the dismal thing that is Lost World, and then the absolute dire abomination that is Sonic Boom, which I never bought because I was just like, that's not happening. I have very little faith and hype for Sonic left, unfortunately.
Playthrough when? Don't tell me. Oh, it's the apple pushing one. I remember this from the 3DS version of the game.
Yeah, because they needed to ape something else from Mario, so they just took that one mission from Super Mario Sunshine.
Oh yeah, the watermelons.
The watermelon.
I completely forgot about that.
That level was... well, that shine was so cruel.
Right, here's the next Zeti, Master Shifu.
Master Shifu, Yoda... the list goes on, really.
Yeah, Mr. Miyagi. Sorry, I watched Kung Fu Pandas 1 and 2 recently.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Mr. Miyagi's probably a little bit more accurate because Asian stereotype and all that. Although maybe if you'd go with Mr. Yoda, and then you've got the small creature, small wise old creature with a stick jumping about, mixed with the Asian stereotype.
Yeah, I think you've put far more thought into this than the devs ever did, mate.
See, this is what happens when you are a literature student, or at least were a literature student. These sorts of things become very, very apparent.
Sometimes a blue curtain is just a blue curtain, okay?
Well, yes, but sometimes the writer has intended it to be something more. Generally, with curtains, it's not the case.
Okay.
Oh god, he started.
I can't recall the thingamabobs, the fruit in the 3DS version actively, like, chasing you, but this is kind of funny, I've got to admit.
Different fruits sort of behave differently. Like, some of them follow you, some of them, like, they actively move away from you. It's like these things are fucking sentient or something.
Aw, this is straight out of Gusty Garden Galaxy, this.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just sadly without the music.
Oh, the watermelon jumps, you were right. And it creates shockwaves. That's super.
Oh yeah, this is also the thing with this particular level, is that you've got to, I think, take the watermelon through one particular path to get to the thing, or you have to get it to destroy one of the totem poles before you can actually get it to go through.
Oh, okay, well, I'll scout the world, see if I can't find any more of these poor little badniks. Or animals, I should say, they're not badniks yet.
It is possible to get the watermelon through into the thing in one run. I've done it once, but it is so fucking fiddly. There's, like, if you follow the path completely, it's just like you might be able to get it through, like, on a perfect frame or something.
Come on. Well, that's one of the things down, I guess.
Well, you got one last time, so now you should be able to get it through on your next try.
I never thought I'd have to say, this is a Sonic game and I'm guiding a watermelon into like a frigging grinder kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They constantly find new ways to surprise us, I guess.
Yeah, surprise, there's a word, yeah.
Well, I mean, at this point, is it a surprise?
Come on, get in here. Booyah!
Way.
Oh, red goodness!
Oh god, that's the blood of it.
The blood of the watermelon. Hello, Badnik from previous Sonic game.
No, but that explains why it was sentient and following you. It was actually a guy in a suit the whole time.
Oh
you fucking...
god, no. Oh, Flame, you are the edgiest HFC member.
Well, it's not my fault Shadow saved my life.
You're going the right way for a smack bottom, mate. Stop it.
Have to say that the thought of putting a man in a watermelon costume into a blender is making me think of Mad World.
Uh-huh.
I might do that soon, maybe.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Please follow me and don't kill me. I don't need that right now.
No, he's just one that you got to get him out of the way, but them things that blow you back are really annoying as well.
Well, I mean, those chicken badniks are absolutely awful. I mean, the prime reason for that is one particular level in Frozen Factory, which is absolutely infamous. Yeah, it's just like, really? You really want to go there?
Come on, get over there. You're an apple, act like it. I'm guessing I could have also used the rocket wisp to get off this place.
There are rocket wisps sort of played around, like, I think that one at the start of the section you were just on is a little bit finicky and can send you shooting into nothing, but you do need to use them later on. So.
Okay.
Like this particular section here, once you killed all the fuckers, then it will spawn one, as far as I recall.
Ah, the fucker badnik, yes, I remember them well.
I can't remember what they're called.
They're moto bugs, the single most recognisable badnik next to the buzz bomber.
I know, but I'm not smart.
That's not an excuse, I'm not smart. Don't try and out-dumb me, mate. Oh, goody, here we go. Do not want... That looks good. Rocket!
Yeah, they did bring the announcer back, so there's that at least from Colours.
Who is not Roger Craig Smith.
I know!
I asked him himself on Twitter, and he was like, no, not me, fam, not me.
In that exact wording.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking to hear that, because you just think, that would have just been so fun and so hilarious, and it's just like, all of our dreams have been ruined.
I know, it's just a minor thing, it wasn't a dream or anything.
No, I like to imagine that Sonic himself is just shouting "Rocket" whenever he takes off.
And now we follow the old guy,
Until that happens.
That's cool. Don't worry about it. I've got the shit.
Oh yeah, here's something else that's quite funny is, so, Master What's-His-Face, Zik, is kind of depicted as being this all-powerful Zeti who's just sort of letting Zavok do his thing, Zavok being the red guy. So he's meant to be like the baddest of the badass and really evil, and he actually ends up being arguably the easiest of the Zeti to defeat, which is just like, right.
Well, I think if you let him build up steam, he'll get like a fruit shield. Maybe I'm thinking of the second boss fight. But if you noticed, I knocked him out at the end. Like, he was dead when he fell into that, like, spiral.
Yeah.
That was just pretty funny. Ooh,
The first of these levels.
This is one of the rail levels, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, there we go.
I mean, from what I remember, this one isn't too bad.
This is like baby's first bullshit.
Yeah, it's like this one has the potential to be somewhat enjoyable, and then they just drive it so far plummeting through the ground that you want to murder anyone who was part of the team that decided to develop that level.
Damn, man, you're salty as fuck about Lost World.
Kind of fascinating to see Richie just go like full rage.
Well, you see, it's because not many games are frustrating enough to really inspire any ire in me. Like, some games are not great, but most of them there is something to be positive about. There is something good in them. I mean, I really enjoyed, like, Rhythm Thief and the Emperor's Treasure.
Yes.
That is not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's charming enough to be able to get away with its flaws. When you get a situation like Lost World, where really the only thing going for it is its visuals are sort of pretty, and it tries to do something sort of interesting with the Sonic gameplay, its flaws become much more apparent, and it becomes really difficult to be able to think of it in a positive light. It's the same reason that I get very angry with Epic Mickey, is that there's very little about that game that can fix its problems, or make it up for its issues to make it a decent experience. And it's a very similar issue that I have with Okamiden, in that that's a massive disappointment in comparison
yeah. Ask
to...
Helldragon about that, he hates Okamiden.
In comparison to Okami, it is an awful title, so it ends up receiving a lot of my ire. But most other games don't really get that, because there is generally enough in them to be able to say, this is at least alright. With Lost World, I can't say that, and so it receives the full brunt.
Oh, the full brunt, you heard it here first. Okay, we're past that particular choke point.
Yeah, so meanwhile in DKC on rails.
Yeah. Straight out of Donkey Kong Country. Sonic has had grinding since, like, SA2 and, like, Advance 2. But, you know, when you throw minecarts into the whole thingamabob, then, yeah, it's kind of less of a homage, more of a rip-off.
And also, this introduces what is easily the worst bit of Black Knight's grinding, is the minecarts in Molten Mine. Because those things are awful. Trying to get the timing down to either jump over them or slash them is awful. And I will defend Black Knight till the end for quite a lot of things, because I think it is a pretty decent game, all things considered. It's got its flaws, but it's still, I would say, one of... It didn't deserve all the flack it got in the long run. But the minecarts were one of the less decent elements of that game, and they brought them back here in an even worse fashion, because there are certain minecarts which have got explosives in them. If you hit those minecarts, you will die instantly.
Damn.
Thankfully, if you hit the other minecarts, you're okay. Okay. It might just be in the final level where that happens.
Might just be in the 3DS version.
No, there's different kinds of minecarts that are one-hit kill, the ones with bombs on them.
Can we talk about the music for a second? Because I have to say, I really enjoyed this track in particular. I'm not entirely sure what its name is. Do you have the composer for Lost World, Richie?
If you give me 5 seconds, I should be able to get it up. So, the music was composed and directed by Tomoya Otani, with Takahito Iguchi handling the cutscene music and orchestration. Naofumi Hataya also contributed a single piece, the theme for Desert Ruins Zone Act 3.
Okay.
The 3-disc official soundtrack, titled Sonic Lost World Original Soundtrack Without Boundaries, was released physically in Japan and digitally via Amazon and iTunes on November the 27th, 2013. That comes from Wikipedia directly.
Oh yeah. HFC, ripping off Wikipedia articles since God knows. That wasn't as bad as I was expecting, honestly.
So you see, that's why I said this particular level is alright. It's actually halfway fun. It's got a decent song, and it does some fun things, but yeah, then they decide to just completely ruin any goodwill that level ever decided to bring.
I want to say the name of that level's musical track is Sea Bottom Segway, but I'm not entirely sure.
There, I've got the OST playing to myself here. That is, it is that Sea Bottom Segway.
Yeah. So not only does it take after a Donkey Kong Country level, it's also titling itself after the music on the Donkey Kong Country OST.
Like, for that one, the level that Richie's mentioning, like a similar level later on, it just reuses the song. So yeah, you're not getting any sort of like remix for it. Nah, you're just getting the same song again.
Ah, son of a bitch! Alright, bring it on, next level. Fam, I'm already past 1,000, alright? I think this level and the boss is actually where I stopped playing. So it will be interesting to see how this goes.
This level is kinda bullshit, admittedly.
I have to say, my memories of this game are pretty much certain elements of Frozen Factory, certain elements of Silent Forest, namely the boss, and then the final world, which just so much awfulness.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens when I get there. Oh, where were we ever? Alright, let's do it. Zone 4. Oh, there's zones in this game. I've been calling them acts. Oh, I've been making an idiot out of myself. Oh, Apples. Apples everywhere.
Yep, there's a lot of wandering around, letting things happen in this level.
Gotta take off from the right place, I believe. Let's try here.
I believe I normally just take off from where I find the thing, so...
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, you might get away with that balloon. Oh, is it just slightly out of reach?
Well, bye, I guess. Take two.
Sonic died and went to the nice bottomless pit in the sky.
I can't believe Sonic's dead.
I mean, like, he's been sort of procrastinating it for years now, but...
Stubbornly holding off, shall we say. Yeah, let's just go from where we get the fucking thing.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Rocket!
Team Sonic's blasting off again!
Ding! Okay, these fuckers. How are you even supposed to kill them, since they duck down when you get close?
You got to push that pineapple into them.
Ah!
The pineapple, you walk up to it and it runs away from you, but this is so finicky to control.
Maybe I should let go of the run button while I do this.
You can try, it's still going to be a pain in the ass.
This is even worse ball pushing mechanics than Okami has. I mean, I will say a lot of good things about Okami, but its ball pushing physics is not one of them.
Uh-huh.
And this is far worse. It's also far worse than the watermelon in Sonic Sunshine? Super Mario Sunshine.
Super
Jesus
Sonic
Christ.
Sunshine! What will they rip off next?
No, I can't feel that sunshine.
No, I won't feel the sunshine.
It certainly will not be brightening up my day.
Oh, these guys.
Oh, the egg porn planet.
This is also our galaxy. Stop ripping stuff off, Sega.
Wait, was there an egg porn galaxy?
No, there was like a little planet in like, I forget one, it was a water-filled planet, where you go to one of these and it's like full of like Octoroks or whatever.
Yes. Oh god, I can't remember what the name of that level is actually. Oh, it's Deep Dark or something.
It's like that kind of trope, yeah.
I think it is Deep Dark Galaxy. Also, mean you have the Goomba-filled Yoshi head in... Oh god, is it Good Egg Galaxy that has that particular secret?
What, the one Yoshi egg? Or head?
The Yoshi head, yeah.
Let's aim for there. I think that is in... Might be Space Junk, actually.
It might be.
I don't really have much reference here. I've never actually finished Galaxy.
Well, you should, because it's brilliant.
It's just... Nothing against it, I just could never really get into it.
Didn't realise what I was meant to do here. Where's the last butterfly?
That's all of them, just go up to the thing. Just go stand under it. There you
Really?
go. Yeah.
I can't fucking count.
And then we get this very sort of, clean crossfade to the next part of the level. Nice sweet transition.
I remember this bit kind of... It took a toll on old Entom, so it did.
Yeah, this. I actually find this hard to look at because of how the camera keeps twisting around here.
I think the kick will work well against these spiny guys from Hilltop Zone.
Yeah, if you let them sort of fire their thing and then attack, because we've got to have more of that sort of waiting around.
God, all these badniks are reused.
They're all reused, but they all behave differently to how you expect them to, which just makes it so much more irritating.
Well, the developers there, I think, were being a little bit unfair, because it's kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh, they're the same. Oh, they don't act... They don't act how I remember, not my daddy's badnik or whatever.
Well, no, it's like, it's an established thing of how you defeat this enemy. Like, I don't mind them reusing the enemies at all, but, like, just... When you reuse the enemy designs, but then, like, completely change how you have to go about working with them, it's like... No, you're just confusing me for the sake of confusing me.
I guess.
It would be like if you had a Goomba in Mario and you couldn't jump on them to kill them. You had to punch them instead. Like, even though obviously that is possible, it's hardwired into most gamers' brains who have played a Mario game to kill a jumper?
Kill a jumper!
Thinking Lilo and Stitch here. To kill a Goomba, you have to jump on it. I mean, that's how you beat Mario. You jump on things. Changing that just makes things a bit of a mess.
Also, it is very possible to get stuck between these little island things here, and you just get stuck there for like a few seconds straight.
I remember that particular section giving me a lot of jip, actually. Doing okay so far.
As you get up to this section.
He said before the level bent him over and had its way. Okay, I'm just gonna run through this bullshit.
The thing is that Lost World does, it's, I would say, pretty easy up until the point where you start to get to the later worlds. And then it starts to get really, really ridiculous.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Short hops,
keep moving, keep moving, keep moving.
Short hops, short hops.
I mean, it's pretty much the definition of a difficulty spike.
Yeah, well, not so much difficulty, more bullshit thrown at you.
Well, yeah.
Alright, bring forth your fruit shield. Can't believe I'm saying this.
His fruit shield that basically does nothing because you can sort of just jump over it.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we're gonna take off from here. That's where it dropped, that's where we'll fire. You have betrayed me!
Oh, you never did this for me.
Well, Sonic left to go visit the sun. Bye!
I must go now, my planet needs me.
Oh, back here, seriously?
Well, I suppose that the Deadly Six are living up to their inspiration.
What do you mean?
So, in Japanese, the Deadly Six are called the Rikishu, which is literally Band of Six Oni, because they are based on Oni, which are Japanese demons.
Okay.
So, obviously, mystical, evil things that, they hide and conceal and cause disaster and disease and all sorts. And are meant to be unnecessarily strong and powerful.
I like unnecessarily, in terms of describing them.
Yeah, balloons are usually safe. Aim for balloons.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Now you aim for the planet, let's get this over and done with. Come on, you old fart, where are you? Oh, he's there, and he's brought fruit! His vitamin C levels are off the charts!
Except I don't think any of those fruits would provide you with vitamin C.
Fuck. Well, we're okay.
Please get some rings. There we go.
You're getting a bit worried there, Flame.
Yeah.
Oh god, not again! Not again! Oh, thank god. I was panicking there for a second. So I'm not even sure if you can cancel out of the rocket once you're in it.
I don't know, but I'm sure someone's got to substitute your press Z thing.
Bye. And he just pisses off.
Mm-hmm.
Right, fuck it, I'm out. That's how he lives so long.
Just sort of runs away from everything, the coward.
The Zeti that lives and runs away, you know.
I suppose he did pull a Yoda, so it's all good. They're just completing the image of the character.
So yeah, Sonic and Robotnik, and I guess Tails by extension, are working together, but they're a little bit antagonistic towards each other, as you'd expect, you know?
Well, Eggman is the antagonist of most Sonic games.
Yes, thank you, Richie. I like how Sonic's just like, oh, okay, that's fine.
To be fair, with some of the shit that Sonic's been through in his life, you just probably would stop questioning stuff.
Well, yeah, apart from the fact that, this is literally, the life force is being sucked out of the planet. Oh my god, my friends are going to die.
Well, that's probably on the same level as there's a giant space colony, throttling down towards Earth.
I suppose, but at least at that situation, you're together, so you can either try and do something about it, or at least you're going to die together.
I like Orbot in the background.
Oh, and you're asking so nice. Good one, buddy.
Haha, yeah, you told a joke. Positive reinforcement.
Also, I like how Eggman's just like, I don't like working with my mortal enemy as much as you, or whatever. But then you've got to think about all the times where he has worked with his mortal enemy. Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic 06, Sonic Heroes. Where else?
Just everything, really.
Everything. I mean, he did it in Chronicles.
Advance 3.
Oh yeah, Advance 3.
Yeah, he even like fights alongside Supersonic in the final boss. This is bullshit.
Yeah,
What a load of bullshit.
you do it all the bloody time.